Yo, from Kenya, East Africa, MORAA speaking truth. You feel me? Time to clear the air, set things straight. Let's go!
Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Now I have seen a video by David Jr. And guys, the teacher, Yaya's teacher has told David Jr., you know what? I don't want to ever see you again. Guys, the guy has, in that English of his, by the way, guys, this is a teacher, right? But his English is really wanting, for a teacher. Like, seriously, I wonder what class he teaches, kindergarten, PP1, what? Because, guys, listening to him, especially when he was kicking David Jr. out, his English is very wanting, like, for real, not for a teacher. Guys, before we look at that, the teacher and David Jr. shenanigans, let us first go to 𝐷. 𝐷 has come out to rubbish the Empress, Q&A. He is always out there looking for something, anything, to just come and attack Dee Mwango on. And guys, we all know by now that this whole gang, they are number one jealous of Dee. They know that Dee is way above them. They know that Dee has achieved more than all of them. They know that Dee Mwango has traveled, way more than any of them. Guys, they know that they cannot compare to Dee Mwango. And this really pains them. This really hurts them. This really makes them go crazy. They don't know what to do, guys. They are going to go berserk, one of these fine days. And somebody like 𝐷, he will be out there, running naked, on the streets. For real, guys, this guy is obsessed with Dee Mwango, obsessed with Rocio. But now, because Rocio is not posting much, now all his energy is focused on Dee Mwango. Of course, he is also trying to pull Marwa down. But guys, look who is trying to do this. It's like an insect fighting an elephant. When I look at them, I just get amused because guys, people, instead of learning from the best, they want to come out here and try to pull down. They want to criticize even when there's nothing to criticize. They just want to come out here and yap, lie to the world, especially these ones who are Kenyans, even sometimes turning, things around, instead of saying things as they are, tell people the truth that in Kenya, this is what happens, A, B, C, D. But no, they will try and, please their subscribers by lying to them or trying to agree with them, some things that you cannot agree with, because that is not how they are done here. So they will be out there just trying to put things that do not make sense together, so as to pull this stupid narrative that they got in their heads. Guys, the Empress came out to answer questions in her Q&A. Of course, we know that she's a very hardworking woman. Dee Mwango is very intelligent, hard worker, somebody who is focused, very resilient, and she is a strong woman. For real. She is very strong. Not very many people will be attacked the way Dee Mwango is being attacked and survive these streets. Like, for real. I kid you not, guys. I saw the other day when the African rhino, as General Omade calls her, African tigress. I saw her when she went to Jamaica, after Jamaica had the storm, and people were bashing her. Guys, this woman came out to do videos, crying, back to back. And I remember looking at her and wondering, aren't you the one who, supports people like Carrots to bash Dee? Aren't you the one who even sent Carrots some information, some screenshots of WhatsApp messages of your communication with Dee? Aren't you the one who did this? Aren't you the one who is always out there supporting, Any negativity that is thrown out there about DeeMwango, aren't you the one who made headlines, giving DeeMwango strikes, coming out to do live streams, insulting her, calling her names, abusing her in every way possible, trying to put her down, making her look stupid. You wanted to, make a fool of her on the streets, aren't you the one? Guys, I saw her crying. She could not handle a few days, or is it even a few hours, of people coming for her. She cannot handle it. And she was out there saying, oh, I have to fight back. I have to, do what. You looked at her face. She looked so frustrated. She looked like she was going to cave in like the next minute. She could not handle the pressure, guys. But look at the Empress. This woman is a woman who was given grace, strong heart, strong body, strong mind, strong spirit, guys. It is unbreakable. If they have not broken it up to now, guys, you can imagine all these witches on the streets, coming together, doing collabos together. And if you all realize, every time DeeMwango responded to like one of them, they all could come, and attack her. My goodness, guys, I remember watching Piggy Mouth, before I came to the streets, I remember watching her. And I remember her insulting Dee. One video she did, I remember the video was 50 minutes. And she insulted Dee from the beginning to the end. Insults. Calling her names. Talking about how she's a hoe. Talking about how, all these nonsense stories they come up with. Crazy stuff that if you ask them for evidence, they cannot give you. And I remember that day, I saying to myself, is this what YouTube is all about? Are you telling me there are no rules on YouTube? I remember starting to research about YouTube. Because I could not imagine that somebody can do a video insulting another person like this. And YouTube does nothing about this? I was like, no. This cannot be. And guys, again, the time, remember the time DeeMwango was talking about Kenya and Jamaica, and she said that she even rather live in Jamaica because some people in Kenya were actually coming for her for nothing, and yet they are her home people, and she felt like some rejection and that kind of thing. And I remember the Kenyans, now Carrots, the Notorious Liar, and I think it was who else? I don't know. I can't remember if Nairobi Teacher was there that time. But anyway, I remember, mostly Carrots and the Notorious Liar. I remember them coming for her, in a big, mighty way. And then I remember one, that same time, a video that Piggy Mouth did again. And I remember her saying, you Kenyan reactors, stay aside. Let me show you how we do it. Stay aside, I want to show you how we're going to deal with this one. And then she said stuff. I was like, no. I don't care what DeeMwango has done. I don't care if she has denounced her Kenyan citizenship. I don't care if she has said all Kenyans are foolish. I don't care. This is too much. And I said to myself, no, I've got to do reaction videos. I got to do the reaction video. This is not right. And especially, being that Carrots and this other Notorious Liar keep lying about Kenya, So I said, for those two reasons, no. I have to come and at least give my 2 cents. Even if it's my 1 cent, my quarter cents, I've got to come and do something. Guys, DeeMwango is a very resilient woman, very strong, somebody who is focused, somebody who knows what she wants, somebody who pursues her dreams, somebody who goes for what she wants. And if she went for a white man, yes, that's what she wanted. She went for him, so what? If, she is building a villa, so now what? Gay-T, if you cannot afford something, please stay aside. Songa kando, stand at the periphery, watch, because you can do nothing, You stand by and watch. That's the best you can do. Guys, DeeMwango came out to say that and she was answering questions, because some people normally come out and say, oh, DeeMwango is saying A, DeeMwango is saying ah. DeeMwango normally does Q&As, and she was asked a question and she answered it. She said that all her money, 100%, she normally takes it to go and construct the villa. She channels it, into her construction. And she said that whoever follows Uncle Mo will definitely realize this. And yes, guys, I have been watching Uncle Mo here and there, and I see that the villa is moving. The villa has never stopped. It has never been at a standstill. There's always something going on, no matter how little. So guys, DeeMwango said that her husband is the one who is taking care of her, in Poland. And, they are a small family, and she does not spend her money. And this did not sit well with 𝐷𝐿, who came out to condemn, to attack, and to say that DeeMwango is a liar. What evidence do you have, 𝐷𝐿, to tell us that DeeMwango is lying? Show us when DeeMwango spent her money in Poland. You can actually show us with evidence, and we are going to accept it.
And I love that. I still have my dreams as DeeMwango. I started building my villa before I even got married. So the truth is, I take my 100% salary or earning, depending on how you'd like to call it, to my villa. Here I spend nothing. My husband takes care of everything 100%. And right now we are a small family of just two. Our mother-in-law comes over during the weekends, and we're such a small family. So I don't spend nothing here. So I take my 100% salary to my building. And for those who watch Uncle Mo's videos, I think you should be updated.
Oh, I know DeeMwango's character. We know DeeMwango's character. You know DeeMwango's character? We also know your character. We know your character very well, 𝐷𝐿. Very bad manners. Looking for this Mzungu married Mzungu women, sorry. Looking for married Mzungu women so that they can pay your bills. It is a big damn shame. And the other day, a subscriber was asking you if you're dating that woman, and you're coming out here to get annoyed and to deny a woman who is paying your rent, a woman who's feeding you, a woman who's taking care of you. I don't know what you're doing. You are lying to this woman because you want her to build for you a house. Guys, this thing of building in Nyabohansi and the environs, he doesn't come from Nyabohansi. He comes from the neighboring villages, one of the neighboring villages. And he is looking for a woman to do for him his stuff. Guys, when this man, or woman came to the streets, this 𝐷𝐿, if you all remember, he was talking about how he does Forex, how he wants, the women. And then he used to make these jokes of how he is looking for, a sugar mama or something like that, looking for a white woman. He used to joke about it, but he meant every single word of it. So now he has gotten a few, who are paying his bills. And so now, he thinks that DeeMwango is the same. He thinks that DeeMwango is also one of these women who wants to pay for men. Guys, DeeMwango came out and spoke about her past relationship at one point and said that she had been spending her money, on a particular guy. But guys, things could have changed. This is a different man. This is a different era. This is a new and improved version of DeeMwango. People learn by the day. People grow. People learn from their mistakes. People, we normally get better. Better and better, especially if you are somebody who is self-aware, somebody who likes to look at yourself and see, what have I done today? What mistakes have I made? What can I change? How can I make my life better? If you're that kind of person who might think DeeMwango is, then you normally sit down and have a meeting with yourself and resolve your own problems and make your own decisions moving forward. DeeMwango has made a decision, and you never know. Maybe the husband is the one who said, you know what, baby, you don't need to spend your money here. I can take care of you. You're just you. I mean, ujanishinda, you cannot defeat me to take care of you. How much do you eat? How much do you spend, on your upkeep, your daily stuff? How much? I can afford it well. I am a man. I can do it for you. So now, in that case, DeeMwango, she's working. And maybe this is why the husband said that to her, because he knows that she needs a lot of money. That villa is no joke. It is not a $1 villa. So of course, he probably looked at the situation and said, you know what, babe, you need this money. You need to finish your villa. You need to be working on your villa, even if it's little by little. And this is a very good man, because he is in support, of the development of his woman. He does not feel threatened. He does not feel intimidated, because a man would not want to help you, because they would think that now you will have this big villa, you will have all this stuff, and now you will grow horns, But it seems that DeeMwango's man is different. Guys, and this is a very good sign, he is a supportive man, and I feel like DeeMwango made the right choice, and that is why these people are so pained, guys. Gay tea. It is a pity and a shame, you go around with your sugar mamas, let them feed you, let them treat you, let them help you out with your studio and everything, but please leave DeeMwango out of it. What you do is not what every other person does, So please, relax. If you cannot beat DeeMwango, join her. Learn from her, let her teach you a thing or two. Shameless boy.
So you're not spending nothing. And this guy is taking care of everything 100%. And he's cooking, he's cleaning. That's according to Dee. This guy cooks, he cleans, he does all that. And DeeMwango takes her money that she's making from Poland, from sitting that guy down all that time, doing the boring live streams, and forcing him to to kiss her like that for camera. And she take all the money she's making and send to Uncle Mo for building. Do you want to believe that? How you doing, man? Because this guy, oh my God, he helps me do the dishes, he cooks, he cleans, and all that. He makes me the first tea in the morning when I wake up. Oh my God, he's the tea, and all that. But my money, at this moment, I'm only prioritizing my dreams right now. All the money goes to my villa.
I make breakfast, then I could do some. For those who watch Uncle Mo's videos, I think you should be updated. Like this month, I've already started buying building materials. This is 2026. We already did the floor last year. I thank God for that. We are in our final phase. So every month, I put everything towards that dream.
Guys, it is such a shame. It is such a big shame that somebody else is moving, doing their thing, making progress, while you are there just talking, yapping, and, eating blood money, And this is a big shame because, like I said, guys, if you cannot, instead of being jealous of someone, it is better you learn from them. It is better you embrace something positive from them. You cannot be out here saying that DeeMwango is lying, and you cannot give us any evidence of the kind of lies that DeeMwango has made, That clearly shows that you are the one who is lying. You have reacted on DeeMwango so much so that now you even have nothing to condemn her for. You have nothing to criticize. Now all you can say is she's lying. She's lying. Do you think anybody can believe that? Do you think anybody in their right mind can believe that? That is the only thing somebody can say, guys. Tell me how stupid that is. Tell me if that makes sense. If you come out here and tell me that somebody has done something, you better give me evidence. And just because somebody was in a relationship that worked differently previously does not mean that that's exactly the same thing that is working now. So you cannot come out here and tell me just because this person said that they were feeding so and so. Maybe they were feeding that person because that person was needy and hungry. But this other one is not. They don't need to be fed, you know. So clearly, guys, people like 𝐷 better start looking for passports. At least maybe that can help their life a little bit, you know. And guys, I've not watched that video, but I saw in his comment section, in his community page, where he has put, he has said that without me reacting on marwa, or without me reacting on your favorite content creators, of course, meaning marwa, Dee, and family, that they are going to be irrelevant. Guys, when did 𝐷 join the streets? 𝐷 joined the streets after me. I think I'm almost finishing 2 years or something, you know, or maybe like 2 years, you know. 𝐷 came after me. How long has marwa and DeeMwango? How long have they been YouTubers? How long have they been travelers? And to be very honest, at some point, their careers were really flying, you know, they were flying really high, you know. And by this time, 𝐷 was not on the streets. So how was it that they were relevant then and 𝐷 was not on the streets? Because he is trying to give himself credit that he is the one who is making them who they are because he is reacting on them. 𝐷, you know, I think you really flatter yourself. Let me tell you the truth today. 𝐷, you are nothing. You stupid stick boy. You are nothing. Shameless creature. Coming out here to say that without you reacting on these people, they're going to be irrelevant. Why? Who are you? What is this? Somebody should tell this, you know, boy the truth. Put him in his place. Shameless. They are the one who are feeding you. You are the one benefiting from them, guys. You see how they try to play with people's minds. You know? He is the one benefiting from marwa and Dee. They're the ones feeding him. Guys, this person, I will repeat, the day that his channel went down, this guy came out to the streets to beg for rent. He did not even have money to pay for rent for that month. You know, because it was around end month. So another month was starting. So he did not even have, guys, it's not like he even had money, you know, in his bank account. And now he knew that, you know, I can pay rent for the next 6 months. No, he had nothing, you know. He totally had nothing. And at this time, these white women were not there. And maybe that is why he started to dandia white women. That is why he started looking for these white women, because he gathered, yeah, in case things go south, at least I'll have these women to support me. Guys, this person is benefiting 100% from marwa and family. There's nothing he's giving them. There's nothing he's benefiting them. You are reacting on them does not add any value. As a matter of fact, he is the one who is spoiling their brands. He is messing them up. You know, and all this nonsense that he is saying, if somebody like Peter was to be stupid and listen to it, he would have a problem with DeeMwango, you know, in their relationship. So clearly, what this stick boy is trying to do is to mess up these people's brands, coming out here to say that you are the one who is irrelevant. They are making you relevant and they are feeding you. Shameless people, guys. What's wrong with this one? Can you imagine? You know, if marwa does not post for like 2-3 days, these people become hungry. You can imagine how already he looks like a stick. Huh? Now you will see ribs. What a shame. It is iammarwa and family who are helping you, feeding you, making you relevant, 𝐷. So stop lying to the world. Nobody in their right senses can believe that you are nothing. You know, us will help marwa and Dee anyway. Shameless. Go and build a toilet first. Bloody makwa. So guys, I am happy, you know, about what the Empress said. She said that she has not, you know, shelved her dreams as DeeMwango. Guys, this is very important because some women, especially in the villages, in the African society, they tend to lose themselves. They lose their identity, you know, when they get married. They incorporate themselves in their husbands so much so that, you know, they lose themselves. Their dreams that they had, they stop having them. They live for their husbands. You know, everything is about their husbands. They don't want to do any progress for themselves, you know, as an individual. you know. And that is why sometimes you find that these women, when they are dumped, for lack of a better word, when they are dumped, you know, when the man starts marrying many, many wives, they can go nowhere. Because they have nothing. Their lives are, you know, are dependent. You know, they are pegged on this man so very much. Guys, I remember this time when David Jr. Used to deal with Matiko and the wife. If you all remember, the lady was called Nchagwa. But I remember even me, myself, I never knew her name. Because people used to say Matiko's wife, Matiko's wife, Matiko's wife, you know, until like she is a nobody. She is not an individual by herself. Everything was Matiko's wife. And I remember reading one comment one day, and this person said, this is so wrong. Why is this woman always being referred to as Matiko's wife? Doesn't she have a name? Isn't she a person, you know, of her own, you know, by herself and everything like this? And then I remembered thinking about that, and I remember asking myself, you know, that is true. I remember telling myself this is so true, because I also don't know the name of this lady. And then I started to watch the videos trying to find out what her name is. And guys, it took time. You know, like 3-4 more episodes for me to ever capture her name. And I was shocked because everyone, including David Jr., used to call this lady Matiko's wife. Guys, this is just a small example, but you all understand what I'm saying. You know, most women, especially in the villages, they lose their identity because they, you know, which is okay, but you have to be you have to be yourself also. You are an individual. You are a different person, you know, at the end of the day. So I'm so happy that DeeMwango is, you know, doing herself. Her dreams are still valid. She will still pursue her dreams. The dreams that she had as DeeMwango, you know, she's not going to shelve them just because she is married. And I think this is how women should be encouraged to do, especially those in the villages who want to depend on men on everything 100%. So big up yourself, DeeMwango. Keep doing what you do best, and slowly by slowly the villa will you know, will be finished, will be complete, and you know, we can't wait. So guys, let us now talk about the teacher and David Jr. shenanigans. Now, I think David Jr. got wind of the news that this teacher is always drunk. I mean, David Jr. already knows that, and we also know that by now, that this teacher is always drunk, you know, and the wife is no exception. As a matter of fact, when David Jr. was arriving at their home, this wife was running. I don't know where she was. I don't know what she was doing. But when she saw David Jr., she ran to the house. And in there was Yaya. You know, Yaya is supposed to be learning. They are supposed to be, or rather, the teacher is supposed to be, you know, giving Yaya lessons, English lessons. But the dude is like, almost all the time, he is drunk. You know, drunk and disorderly. So David Jr. went to this place, and you know how David Jr. tricks someone, like stand here. So the teacher was like, oh, he thought that David Jr. is telling them to stand, you know, so that he can show his family, so that the people abroad or the viewers can actually see them, maybe help them, I don't know, whatever. And so he is calling his kids, now come, let us take this, you know, we're being, there's a video here, we're being taken a video. Guys, then David Jr. looks at him and says, you are a drunk person. You know, what you are doing is not right. You are drunk, and I'm going to take Yaya from here. The teacher could not have that. He became a man. Guys, oh my God, the guy was stammering in his broken English, and he is a teacher. Again, I ask, what school does he teach at, and what kids does he teach? You know, unless he teaches them in mother tongue. Does he really teach them in English? Unless he teaches PP1. Like, for real, guys. Because you cannot teach kids if you yourself is learning. If you yourself do not know what you're doing, do not know the language. You know. Or maybe he does not teach English. Maybe he teaches something else. Guys, even if that would be the case, all teachers, before they become teachers, they must be, good in English. Anyways, guys, I also had David Jr., actually not even David Jr., I had the wife saying that the school was looking for him because he had left his phone in the house. It was ringing and the school were calling him, guys. His employer was calling him. And he was nowhere to be found. Although he later, when he was really mad at David Jr., he was out there telling David Jr., the school knows exactly where I am, because David Jr. was like, even the school is looking for you and you are not available. What kind of a teacher are you? So he was out there telling David Jr., the school give me permission. They know where I am. Who are you, David Jr.? Never come to my house. Whatever help that you want to give me, don't give it to me. I'm tired. You leave. I don't want you to ever help me again. Don't ever step, your foot here at my home. Guys. Let us watch the Mwalimu go bazaar on David Jr. My goodness.
Alright guys, I'm so disappointed, by the way. I'm very disappointed on you, big time, because we brought Yaya here to be helped, but right now you are a drunkard person, Wewe ni mtu mlevi, na mlevi hawezi kufundisha Yaya. Sasa unajua Yaya. Sasa tutaona venye tutakusaidia. I'm telling Yaya, I'm so disappointed. He's a drunk, and you can tell even Yaya how she
I
is.
look drunkard.
You look like a drunkard person.
I'm saying here. Am I looking drunkard? My kids are sick here.
Wewe ni mlevi.
If I look drunkard, I'm sorry to say, and I'm okay to say.
You are a drunkard person.
Sawa.
Yaya na mtu mlevi hawezi kufundisha.
Allow me, I look drunkard. If that's want you to take Yaya elsewhere to be taught, take her here, take her there, and I'm ready. And I've said here, don't come to say that I'm drunkard and I'm not drunkard. And I've said here, okay, here. If it is your help, took it elsewhere. I don't look stupid here.
But you are.
I don't look stupid. I look drunkard here.
You are.
I'm here. My kids are sick here, and you are telling me I look drunkard. If it is help of which you want to give me that support, take it elsewhere. I'm okay here. And I feel better out of my kids. They are sick. I've said here, don't help me. Take that support elsewhere. That's what I've said here, and I've said it. Don't come here, and never should I see you here. That's what I've said. Never should you come here. I've said it.
Now what do you
I've
want
said
to
it.
do?
I don't want to do anything.
See how drunk
Lucas,
people they are
here. You can say, don't take me to look stupid that I'm drunk.
You are a drunkard person.
Am I drunk? Here. Why? Everywhere you say somebody is drunk. I've said this time here. Never should you come to my home. If I'm drunkard, never should you come to my home. If you go, I've said here, take her. Took somebody who can teach her well. That's what I've said. That's what I've said here.
Guys, I mean, if I was David Jr., I definitely would not go back there. I wouldn't. For what? I think this teacher is somebody who cannot be helped. He is an alcoholic. And if he continues like this, he is going to be fired, And also, bragging about I'm on payroll. If you all heard, he was telling David Jr. he is on payroll. There's nothing David Jr. is like, telling him. Guys, it is sad, that these are the kind of teachers, some teachers, that the kids are, subjected to, like they are in such kind of teachers' hands. It is very sad. The other day I was reacting when he was lying right on camera, talking about he didn't beat up his wife, and yet he did. It is on camera. And I was asking, is this the kind of teacher who would teach children, to have integrity, to say the truth, to always, just speak things as they are? Is he the kind who would tell the kids that if he himself is lying? It is really sad, guys. It is really sad. I mean, and I found that to be a really hilarious scene, of David Jr. being kicked out by the guys, let me know what you all think, about this video. Let me know what you think about Gay T coming out here to condemn Dee Mwango, talk about Dee Mwango is a liar, and 𝐂𝐐 is the master liar, you know, talking about the Empress. Is the one who is feeding people in Poland. I really want any of these naysayers to come out with proof of that. Otherwise, all that they're doing is yapping, and it is hot air. And anybody with a brain, of course, cannot believe their nonsense. Guys, let me know what you think about this video. Drop your thoughts, opinions, sentiments down in the comment section. And if you have not liked this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. Please subscribe if you have not yet already. Thank you so much for the new subscribers in the house. Thank you, my returning subscribers. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And guys, let us meet in the next. Bye-bye.
I educate, put things straight, that's my fate. Truth teller, reality checker. Truth teller, I'm your protector from the lies and the fake narrative. Truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't pay